DEADPIT.com.
Howdy folks, and welcome back. It is the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from DEADPIT.com. Once again, this time I'm taking a look at all the titles, the DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks that I picked up throughout the month of May 2021. I told you I was going to slow down a little bit. I slowed down just a little bit. And I'm going to tell you guys what titles I grabbed. Some of these were actually sent in to review on the show. Most of these have already been reviewed, if not all, by the time you watch this video. So the ones that I've reviewed, I will tell you guys to go check out the review. I will give you a brief rundown on it, but these are movies that I have detailed reviews on separately, so check those out. First up, from our good friends over at Blue Underground, they have a brand new 4K UHD release of the 1980 sci-fi war movie. Kind of weird. The Final Countdown. I have a review of that one available for you guys if you're interested. Blue Underground's 4Ks are always top-notch, off the chain, amazing. I believe the next one they have coming up is Dead and Buried, the zombie movie from Great Britain. So, the Final Countdown, it was cool to check this one out. Transfer's amazing. This one is a weird one. I don't know if we've ever reviewed this one on the show, but decades ago, Uncle Bill and I watched this on VHS. This one is out from Gorgon Video, oddly enough. It's a division of MPI Media Group. Death Spa from 1987. I went back and rewatched this recently. I'm not certain how the hell this movie got made, because obviously it's got a decent budget. The plot of the movie is kind of stupid. Well, it's definitely stupid. It's pretty much a fitness club that is possessed, that is killing people. You know, that's what kind of goodness we've got here now. Gratuitous nudity is abundant in this. I think that they hired a lot of porn stars from back around the late 80s to participate in this. You also have Ken Foree is in this with a pretty amazing mustache that Steve is jealous of. It's kind of overly long. It feels like it's, you know, there's not much padding in there to get you through it. There's some decent nudity. The girl that played Tila from the Masters of the Universe movies in this. The girl that was Will Smith's sister in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is in this. It's weird. It's an odd movie. I would actually kind of recommend it if you've never seen it and you're wanting something that's just completely off the wall nuts. This may be one for you. I mean, there's not too many movies about a possessed health spa. So Death Spa from 1987. I picked that one up. I got it really, really cheap. If you look, you'll find this one for around $10. Another one that we had reviewed recently. It's a great release from our good friends over at Arrow Video. They do some amazing limited editions, some of their titles, and this is one of those. Not really a horror movie per se, but spaghetti western for sure. One of the mainstays in the spaghetti western game. This one came out the same year, The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. It is Django. You know, it's a man who's got a plan. He's carrying a coffin in his hand. Django. I kind of made that up, but you know, that song is kind of killer. Yeah, check this out. I believe this is still available from Arrow Video. Cool. Nice hard box. Lots of extras. Transfer on this. This is in 4K as well, if I didn't mention that. HDR. You'll definitely want to check this one out for sure if you're a fan of Django. And also, we did review this again. If you want to check out more detailed good enough, just third back down out, baby. So I have a little bit of the stack of DVDs here too. I want to go through these kind of quickly. A couple of these I picked up, actually 3 of these I picked up at Goodwill for $1. So I've got a rule about Goodwill is if it is something that I do not have, that I would have a slight interest in rewatching, or if it would be a part of a detailed collection, I'm getting it. So this one, I know this is odd, and I have this on Blu-ray, but I did not have the DVD version. This is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the unrated director's cut on DVD. Now, I have the theatrical cut on DVD, but not the unrated cut. And this is also a Blockbuster rental, former rental. So I decided to pick it up for $1. I picked this one up right here from Bonnie, who donated this one to the Goodwill. This is a movie that I kind of liked, but not, it wasn't great back in the day. From the After Dark Horror Fest, Frontiers. This is one that was French. I think it's French. I believe so. The odds of this one getting a Blu-ray, not terrible, but not that good either. So for $1, I decided to say, hey, what the hell, let's grab it. And plus, it's got Bonnie's autograph on it, so that makes it even more valuable to me. Here's a little trick I played in the Goodwill, and this happens from time to time. This one was price tagged at $2.99, okay? I am not going to replace the price tag with the $1 price tag, which is what all DVDs should be at Goodwill. However, I will just wipe it a little bit and see if that comes off, right? And take it up there, and if they give it to me for $1, by God, I'll take it for $1. And they did. It worked. So I saved myself $2 on this. I would not have paid $3 for this, but for $1, and to have the other, I think it's 3 movies in the collection to review whenever, if that ever came, you know, who knows? We get patron reviews and stuff like that all the time. But this is a 5-disc unrated collector's DVD set of the first 5 Saw movies. Now, I have Saw 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, but the other movies I don't have at all. I think there's a total of about 8 or 9 Saw movies. I take that back. I actually do have a 4K of the Jigsaw movie from a couple of years ago. But other than that, I didn't have any of the Saw films. So for $1, I figured, what the hell? I will grab it and keep it in the collection so I can review these movies at a later date if need be. The cool thing about it is they're all on separate discs. Back in the day, Lionsgate couldn't give this shit away. So they had so many of these discs pressed, you will find multiple different sets that all contain the same discs. This set right here came out in 2009. Each year there would be a new Saw movie out. They would come out with a new set. So I figured, what the hell? I would pick it up. It is, you know, the movies after Saw 2 are pretty fucking terrible. But at the same time, it helps me have a more complete collection of these movies so I can check them out physically if I don't want to stream them, which I think I have all of them on streaming. Now, this one's interesting. A funny story with this one here. I don't even know if this is a horror movie. I don't think it is. I think it's more like an action thriller. A couple of months back, I purchased 2 big boxes of blank DVD cases from the Goodwill. In that box, just kind of hidden in one of the boxes, were 2 different DVDs with the full artwork, the discs, all that stuff. In one of the boxes was Tales from the Crypt, the first season, which I gave away to you guys last month. And in the second box, which I didn't catch this until recently, was this movie here starring Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts, and Ryan Gosling, Stay. Will it stay in the collection? I don't know. Maybe at some point I will check this one out. But this is kind of a bonus gift, baby. One of the movies that my wife, Sarah, picked out over the last month is a 4K edition of a movie that I kind of enjoy, but we have not cracked it open yet to check it out. I don't know how good the transfer is on it. It was $20 4K at Target, and it's a steelbook, Shrek. There's one particular scene that I always love in this, and this is a movie that, I can't believe I'm talking about Shrek on here. This is a movie that's kind of a kid's movie, but throws some goodies to the adults. The gingerbread man in this, where they kind of have him and they're torturing him and they're trying to get him to talk or something like that. And he looks up at him and just says, "Eat me." I love it. But the movie, I haven't seen the movie in years. So I will revisit it soon, I'm sure. Probably the most recent review, or one of the most recent ones, and I'm not going to go into this very much, but this is a killer set from Arrow Video in the UK, based in the UK. They're in the US as well. This is the Bill Reuben Weird Wisconsin box set. This is 6 of his movies and a feature-length documentary on the filmmaker, which is very, very good. Nice, pretty box, baby. And the discs are on there with a book, a little hardback book, and a poster. This is a great little addition here. It's on sale around $60 anywhere you go. And these are really cheesy B-movie, sci-fi, invasion type movies. This is a cool set to grab. Highly recommend this one. The Steelbook of 12 Monkeys, baby. 12 Monkeys. Now, Arrow does a few random steelbooks here and there, and I actually do have one more to show you guys. I'm kind of surprised they didn't try to do a 4K of 12 Monkeys. Maybe they are waiting on that. I am actually not seeing that this was remastered in 4K, so that may have been the holdup here. It's just a regular HD Blu-ray 1080p presentation. A lot of people are ragging on the artwork of this, but I kind of like it. And I kind of like the movie, and we did a review on the movie if you want to check it out. Look for it. The other Blu-ray steelbook that I was lucky enough to grab was a FYE exclusive featuring the Vestron VHS artwork. It is The Last House on the Left from 1972. One of Wes Craven's, I think it is his first genre movie for sure. I think he may have been making some porn or something like that before. But I really always love this artwork, and it takes me back to the VHS era and how elusive this movie was. And infamous for sure. A lot of great stories you can tell about Last House on the Left. So this is a beautiful set that is still available. It was on sale from FYE for I think it's $20, so not too bad. At some point, we probably will receive a 4K edition of this, but the artwork alone is why I picked this one up. I already had this one on Blu-ray from MGM, I believe. Another thing I've started to do, it's just a part of the thickness, baby, is going back and grabbing some of the collector editions from Scream Factory that I missed over the last couple of years. And this is a film that oddly enough I did not own on any format. I'm pretty sure I didn't even have it on DVD. And it is the Mick Garris, Stephen King joint production, early 90s movie, Sleepwalkers. And I had found this one sealed with the slipcover for a decent price. This slipcover's out of print. I think it was around a little bit over $30. Pretty cool artwork on there. And I'm willing to give this movie another shot. Not the biggest fan of Mick Garris's movies usually. But hey, this is one of the more popular ones that he did. So I grabbed it. Last one up was another one that I found in store. and I was excited as hell because this movie, I did not own it on Blu-ray. This particular edition has been out of print for quite a while and it fetches for a pretty decent amount of money. And it was on sale in store for $25. This is another FYE exclusive slipcover. I don't know, there's something exclusive about it. It is the Chiodo Brothers all-time classic Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Look at how damn pretty that slipcover is, baby. And yeah, this one fetches $70-80 on eBay. I was shocked that they still had it in the store. And how weird is it that I did not own this on Blu-ray at all? I had this on the original MGM DVD. Speaking of which, one of the cooler DVDs is signed by all three Chiodo brothers. There's the MGM Midnight Movie version. I don't know how well you can see that. But never getting rid of this for sure. I actually have some original Killer Clown artwork from Steven Chiodo. One of the big movies when I was a kid. And I don't really talk about it very often, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space was one that I rewatched over and over again. I was kind of fascinated with it. So, very happy to pick this one up. At some point, I'm sure this one will be one that Arrow does a 4K on. This one already was taken from a 4K scan. Great edition, man. It looks great. I love the artwork on that. Have not opened the inner artwork to check it out yet. Had a lot of stuff to watch this month, though. This one is one that I will more than likely watch around October. Get in the Halloween mood, September, October. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And that is it for the movies picked up in May of 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. And we will be making more of them. There's a lot of cool content on DeadPit on Patreon.com and DeadPit.com. We're putting up a lot more podcast content over the last couple of months or so, 2 or 3 podcasts a month. In addition to the live streams, on Thursday night, the 24th into June the 25th, we are doing the Nuke the Mid-Year Sale with Severin Films on the YouTube page. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when we go live. It's going to be a fun time. Garrett from Born to Be Rad is going to join me again. We may get Uncle Bill in on the action as well. He showed up kind of unannounced on the Vinegar Syndrome sale. So those streams are always a lot of fun. We hope you guys will join us for that. We're going to be talking about some of the new titles and some of the best deals on the titles on sale. So that is it. The Creepy Kentuckian here from DeadPit.com. Signing off. Keep it creepy. Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.